Hello, it's your boy Gamer Ryan 3587 coming back at you with another live stream. Sorry for the long hiatus. I will be live streaming more often. I'm playing the game NBA 2K25 on this Saturday afternoon. Detroit Pistons, my NBA games from Pretenders to Contenders. If you're new, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also turn on the push notifications to know when I go live on YouTube. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace.
On paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Hardaway, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. This is their first chance to take a look at Indiana this season. Harris misses.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Here's Siakam. Can't hit from the elbow.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched it last.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duran giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
He took the opportunity when he saw it.
You've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton. The coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East win total to over 200 points.
Now here's Siakam. This one for 3. Nembhard, good.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
There's Cunningham with a 3. And Detroit another three.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
Halliburton, the pass to Demar. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. There's Cunningham with a three. Indiana with a rebound. Here's Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. Over to the wing, and here's Siakam for three. Thompson pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. Shoots over Halliburton. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
4-3. Halliburton, no good. Pistons trail by 9. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's an aggressive play and a chance for Cunningham to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Beasley's checked in for Thompson. Staying the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
Now here's Siakam. Here's the three. Can't hit that one. 1:44 left in the first quarter here. Here's Cunningham. And again, no good by Detroit.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. There's the triple. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Indiana leading by 6. Pass to Halliburton. Pulls up. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup, he just couldn't knock it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
Pass to Mathurin. Three-pointer. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got assist number 5 here tonight. Beasley for 3. The rebound by Nembhard. The Pacers have got 8 of 15 shots to go. And it's good for 2. Halliburton's got 10 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Cunningham finds Beasley. He buries it from 3.
But for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Now here's Halliburton from the arc. The shot no good. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. Scoring, passing at the offensive end. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Sar Thompson out there with Holland. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Beasley in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Halliburton against Beasley. Halliburton's got an open look. Detroit with a rebound.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's McConnell. Pass to Toppin. Jackson, the screen. The three is up. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Pacers.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a three. And again, no good by Detroit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. They just missed it.
Will stand for the Detroit Pistons. The rebuild continues.
Well, Brian, it's a process that almost every franchise has to go through at one time or another. You just hope players don't feel lost in the shuffle and they keep playing their best basketball. Well, as we see more of Thompson, I think he's going to get better looking for his teammates.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Another three for Indiana.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. But do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. And here's Indiana now, following the score by Detroit. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Here's Jackson. Up and in on the layup.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Right side, Schroeder. The three. The shot won't fall. Indiana on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Jackson.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, BA.
Yeah, one of the prettiest in basketball. Lets it go from deep. Schroeder can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 18. Right side, Neesmith. And here's Toppin from the arc. Holland with a rebound. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Three-pointer. Pistons keep it alive. Reed drains it from 9 feet away.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Now here's Cunningham. He has 6. Beasley for 3. Here's Stewart. Misses the baby hook. Pacers leading by 16. A good look from Mathurin. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Mathurin's got 5 now.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
And here's Cunningham outside. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Fires for 3. On target from range. Nembhard's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Halliburton misses.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. have dealt with that.
And the shot goes. 5 points in the game.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Matherin. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 18.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Can't get it to drop. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Indiana. Ahead, they lead by 18. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
4-7.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a... Okay, so now... Thanks for tuning in.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker, he's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. They gotta give him credit.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Nembhard and Matherin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide open man.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Now here's Siakam. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three, here's Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Nembhard outside. Pass to Matherin. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. No one covering. Siakam's got 6.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for Detroit. All right, let's examine the distribution between 3s and 2s tonight for the Pistons.
And when you see their percentages from downtown, it's not ideal. It makes you think, do you keep shooting or try something else?
Now here's Beasley. He's got 5.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
And here's Schroeder outside. Indiana with a rebound. Fires the 3. The rebound by Stewart. Pistons trail by 21. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Fontecchio. And here's Beasley. Launches it. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Nembhard lets the three fly, nails it from beyond the arc. Nembhard's got 6 in the quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Anthony wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Here's Fontecchio. No good on the three. Indiana leading by 23. Halliburton outside for three. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Holland. That one's wide left.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Good shot by Nembhard, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
The Pistons making a switch here. Duran's checked in. Detroit calls timeout. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Tobias Harris checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Fontecchio. Hardaway's checked in for Beasley. And Cunningham subbed in for Schroeder. Harris misses. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Neesmith passes to McConnell. Shoots over Duran. Neesmith's shot is off. This Pistons squad struggling. And here's Thompson for three. It doesn't go for him. Indiana's gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Here's Neesmith. The rebound by Detroit. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's got 5 now.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Thompson against Siakam. Back to Neesmith. Pass to Toppin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Neesmith with the 3. Offensive board. And so it's Indiana with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. The hustle they've shown up. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
3 points.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Malik Beasley, Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Waters in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. It's going to be Neesmith shooting. That one on Schroeder, and Detroit making a change here. Saster's checked in. Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Beasley for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Beasley, that's good.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
There's Neesmith with the three. Holland with a rebound. For Detroit, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. It's blocked.
Well, his block numbers might not always show it, but Stewart is a strong defender who alters a lot of shots.
6 on the shot clock. Here's McConnell. The rebound by Detroit. And here's Schroeder outside. And the Pistons, another three! And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Here's Sasser. Walker pulls down the board. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. McConnell outside. The Pacers again can't hit.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Back to Sasser. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And the jam by Walker.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Outside Neesmith. Jackson with a screen on Beasley. Neesmith passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Stewart. Unable to get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Walker in the post. Covered by Schroeder. And the jam by Walker.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest. But when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Well, Indiana shooting around 53%, a nice number. Pass to Walker. Jackson with it. Stewart defends. Jackson down low. He's against Stewart. Jackson gets the bucket.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pacers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Tyrese Halliburton.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And the dunk by Jackson.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now here's McConnell. Defense is right there. To the paint. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
It's Walker on the wing. Pass to McConnell. Toppin outside.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that side.
First personal foul. Team second. Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McConnell outside. Out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Substitution for the Pacers. Number 13, Tony Bradley.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took that.
And that's going to end this live stream. Read the live stream broadcast or shorts. Don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Also hit the push notification to know when I go live on YouTube. Thank you.